Live, live and direct. Uh-oh, I don't want to hear that. We're not going to listen to that. Hello, Facebook and YouTube. We're live. Welcome to, I was just waking up my sacral chakra. Turned on some jams to kind of get myself ready, centered, ready to channel. I've got my earbuds in, so they are canceled out. Ha. All right. Canceled out the background noise. My candles are lit. Litty lit lit. Oh. Let's see. You go. Hi. How are ya? How are ya? First in the room. Checkered flag. New moon today. It's today. I guess it's already the 27th there. In some places, it'll be on the 28th. Here, it's on the 27th. Yes, ma'am. New moon in Pisces. Hey, Lisa. How are you? We should do a new moon reading. Let's do a new moon reading. And tomorrow, we will do a post new moon. So let's look at some new moon energy. And tomorrow we will see if anything changed, if y'all put anything into action, if we missed any details. It is the 27th. I remember. Yeah. You're always ahead of me. New moon reading. Yes, ma'am. You got it, boss. Y'all's and boss. I'll get right on it. I'll get right on it. And I hope y'all don't mind me saying that. It's a jail term, and I've been, so I can say that. So, yeah. Starseeds and light workers get shoved through the most horrific experiences so that they will be pushed into those monumental life changes so that we can come and teach others. Mm-hmm. So I've heard that some people get offended by that phrase, and I can't help but say it. There's a few other phrases people are like, but I'm not nearly as bad as some people out there. So my mama gets on to me pretty good just for cussing. And when she's not around, I'll be cussing again. When she's in the room, I'll be quiet. But when she leave, I'll be cussing again. Mm-hmm. Bonus points if y'all know that movie. Then we can be friends. How y'all like my crazy outfit? You like my crazy outfit? I got a big, huge dress t-shirt on. I'm going to read your cards. There's my skinny butt on the tarot card for you. And I got my moon phase. Hey, got my moon phase and my crazy pants. I'm a keynote. It's not in professionals. It's not in professional settings, but I definitely, it's limited. It's limited. I could hear my mom now. It was so funny. I was sitting there just going on and on and on. Let me pull some cards out. Lisa, how are you, babe? How are you, Lisa? How's it going, sweetie pie? Grace, how are you, darling? Anyone else here showing up? Welcome. Good to see you. If you're watching the replay, go ahead and put replay and where you're watching from. If you don't mind, I appreciate you. Also, I appreciate likes, follows, subscribes, shares, comments, all the things. All the things. I love it. Queen of Pentacles. Gimme. Support me. Support me. Be generous. Support me. Look at it. It's just Queen of Pentacles. Give me your likes. Follow me. Little discouraged. Why? You girl. What is your goal? Why are you getting so stressed out? I loved learning it. When I started learning it, I loved it. I was like, yay, this is a brand new journey. This is a brand new beginning. And it is a lot. It is a lot. But I'm telling you that just envelop yourself. I had videos going. I was like submerging. If you want to learn French, you have to move to France. You hear me? You can't just sit there and be like downloading an app and, kicking yourself for not doing it more. You're trying to learn French. You need to move to France. That's what I did. When I learned tarot, I ate, slept, and breathed it. My friends were making so much fun of me because I always had it going in the background, like always had it going. I was always talking about it. I was always sharing videos with them, and I wasn't that great. But I was super excited. And I wanted to read for them. And I was just like, please let me practice. Please let me try. And they all supported me. Just get you some people that will let you practice on them. And practice what you know. Practice what you've already learned. And take on what you're learning in small steps. Just small steps. Little bit at a time. It's a lot. There's a lot to take on. You could even do... they have these calendars. They have learning calendars. 2 of Cups. Mwah. You moved to Spain not knowing how to speak it and learned it. Booyaka. Exactly. Immersification. They call it the immersification program. That's what they call it. When they take you from school and they want to put you, and they drop these students off in these foreign countries, it's an immersification program. They have you in these what are they? These houses where there's somebody who speaks both languages, anyway. Just make it your goal to learn a little. Just learn a little. That's it. Make it your goal to take baby steps. The fact that you're even doing this is awesome. It's awesome. It's just something to do. You know what I mean? It's just something to do. You need to treat it like a hobby. You need to treat it like, what do you do when you're doing a hobby? You're not like, oh my God, I got to go make a clay pot today. Ugh. No, you're like, I get to go create a clay pot today. I'm so excited about this. What am I going to design? Wow. Let's see. And then you're thinking about the process, and then you go sit down and you create it. This is like the same thing. You're learning how to take something on. So then you sit down. How do I learn? What frustrates me? How can I figure out a way around that? I mean, you're overcoming obstacles. It's a part of the journey. It's a part of it. See, I have a story to tell because I went through the experience. So, and it was a learning experience. I don't know. I like learning. 6 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Judgment. Okay. You're immersing yourself in tarot, trying to learn it, and also by watching me. I learned it by watching you. Do you remember that old 80s commercial? Do you remember it? It was all the Just Say No program, the Just Say No commercials, that old Nancy Reagan campaign. Do you remember? I don't know if you remember it being an Aussie. I don't know. Being from Australia, I don't know if you know it, but there was this dumb 80s commercial, and it was this guy, and he comes in with a cigar box, and he throws it at the kid on the bed, and the kid's like looking at it, and he opens it, and it's got cannabis in it. And he's like, where did you get this? Where did you learn this? And he's like, I learned it by watching you. Oh. Do you remember it, Lisa? You know it. She knows what I'm talking about. She gets it. Hey, we got a crazy outfit. We're in a crazy mood. We're going to read some crazy cards. It was 10:10 right when I looked at the clock. Here lately, it's been 1:11:11 when I looked at the clock. So that's been fun. We like. Let's see. Well, let's do some pineal gland. Musica. Bye. That was loud. I got it. I'm screaming. It's so loud. Holy crow. Okay. All right. Let's pull the Moonology. My poor doggy is sitting outside the door. Poor little baby. You don't get that ad? You should look it up. Grace, go look it up on YouTube. I learned it by watching you. And it's an 80s commercial. You'll know you're watching it when it's like old and the dude has a policeman. He's got a policeman mustache. I'm being PG. He's got one of them mustaches. You still say that? I learned it by watching you. It's hilarious. We're old. We're old. Hells yeah. Hells yeah. Never change, darling. Never change. Okay. We're going to grab the Moonology. Oh. Okay, well, you have your marching orders. Get to it. Oh, she's... Oh, don't sneak a peek. I got tomorrow's reading already done. Oh, I'm ahead of schedule a little. That's what happens when you get organized and disciplined. I'm actually a little behind because of my mind wanting to do more, but we do what we can when we can with what we got. Right. Am I right? How is everybody? What's going on? Grace, do you have books to learn tarot? Who else do you watch read tarot? I got a bunch of people. Maybe I should teach tarot. I guess I'll add it to the list. I'll teach some tarot. I'll have to become certified or something so I can teach it. What do I recommend for books? My favorite, and I think, Lisa, you're having great success with this one, right? The Ultimate Guide to Tarot is fantastic. The Ultimate Guide to Tarot. Okay. Fantastic book. I have worn this thing out. This poor book. You know how I do my books. And it's like all... This has been with me since the beginning of time. So I've had my nose buried in this thing for... There's actually a picture of the day it came in. I took a picture of it and I was like, here we go. I took a picture just to document it. You love it? It's so good. Yeah. It's so good. Yeah. This book is fantastic. I'll have to go look that up. But yeah, I documented it. I took a picture. Here we go. And the rest is history, as they say. As the kids say. No, not really. Actually. Okay. Goodness. Ugh. Yeah, totally. It's a really good one. Also videos. You know what I did? I honestly, I went on YouTube and I just had a whole bunch of stuff running in the background. I also did pay for classes. I took some classes. I found some tarot readers that I liked and just bought their little whatever videos. And so I had access to really good information as many times as I wanted to. Like if you buy their video class, then they'll send you a link and you can watch it and you could like slow it down, you could take notes, you can stop, pause, rewind, whatever, go over and over and over. Same thing with YouTube though. And there's plenty of free content on YouTube. Plenty of free, plenty. And if you don't like one, then there's like a gajillion. So plenty of options. Somebody out there is going to say it in a way that you will receive it. Somebody out there can say it in a way that'll just be like, okay, Ace of Swords, aha moment, clarity, I get it. And immersification. I ate, slept, and breathed tarot from like really good tarot teachers, like really good ones, not TikTok flashcard readers, not, these flashcard readers who have the same story over and over and over and over and over and over again. Do not learn from these people. They are probably learning from these little these decks right here. And these decks are great. They're good, but they're not always right. I verified some information on some of my learner cards and they weren't correct. Some of these are not right. And some of them contradict other decks. Some of the yeses in some decks are no in other decks. So they're contradictory to go on that. To do yes, no alone is dangerous. I do yes, no as a way to phrase your question. You ask me a question in the form of yes or no, and I will give you a short answer. It will not be yes or no. Y'all know I don't do that to you. That's just dumb. Plus, that's not what the cards are. The cards are, oh, hi, Zen. New moon in Aquarius in one day. Oh, fun. Low energy. Yeah, it's low. Mr. Zen, you're so fun. Yeah, they're burner cards. You're funny. Burner cards. I'll use them because I have them. This is actually from a reader that I follow on YouTube, and this is her deck. And so I did support. So I supported her and bought her deck because I like her. Serendipity Tarot. She's a really good reader. She only uses her hands, but she's really good. She has very clear explanation of why the cards are what they are and where they are matters. How they come out matters. So, and she has good information. So, but like, yeah, so sometimes I'll support the reader if they make their little deck or whatever. And that's all good and well. These were gifts. This was early on. And the rest are not like that. My doodle deck was a gift. So. Already, Capricorn. First quarter. Full moon in Leo. That's fun. Fun. Your dreams have been crazy. Are you being a Pisces? When's your birthday? No, 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 no. Just kidding. March 9th? Stop. Oh, God. That's my first husband's birthday. But also my best friend's kid's birthday. One of my best friend's kids' birthdays, March 9th. So she's got a Pisces and a Virgo. The other one's in August. Wait, is he Virgo or is he Leo? Was he September? He was Labor Day. No, he's September. Uh-oh. Oh. Maybe he has a Libra. March 9th. That's a big day. That's a big day. I'm in the big mid-century. You know what other day is really popular? July 30th. I've known a ton of people with the day July 30th and a ton of people with the day March 9th. That is a very popular day. Oh, and February 14th. I know two people in my immediate family. My mom and my one of my favorite cousins have Valentine's Day as their birthday. That is wild. You're the big and mid-century. Wow. Okay. Be humble. First quarter moon in Leo is pulled. Full moon in Sagittarius. See the bigger picture. New moon in Scorpio. New moon in Cancer. New moon in Virgo. That's interesting. Where's new moon in Aquarius? Maybe we'll stumble onto it. It's Gemini. Okay. If the North Node in Pisces will bring on crazy dreams for everyone in the world. I don't know. But the Neptune stuff is going on. The Pisces stuff is going on. Yeah. Yep. The dream stuff. I'm not having them. I don't know. I don't have them. There's stuff that happens and then I don't connect. I don't know. It's what's happening right now. It's going local. Who you trying to get crazy with, they say? Don't you know I'm local? Okay. Going loco. I like it. That's adorable. You're stinking cute, Grace. All right, here we go. If everybody cannot see the chat, sometimes the overlay is bad. So I've plucked out full moon in Sagittarius. First quarter moon in Leo. We've got fire, fire, water, water. Full moon or new moon in Cancer and Scorpio. Relax. Go deeper. If you want to go to it, relax. Okay, relax is Cancer. Go deeper is Scorpio. My inner third grader is okay. New moon in Virgo. Okay. Oh, tension is in the air. You know that you can achieve your goals, which is half the battle. But this card suggests that you need to be less show and more substance as you move slowly towards your goals. Don't try to impress anyone with money. Avoid allowing your ego to overwhelm you. Don't opt for something merely because you think it'll impress others. Practice grounding in a financial situation. Slow your spending. In love, if you're being stubborn or possessive, now is the time to stop it. Stop it. This card holds a lot of power. You just need to challenge the heated energies in a wise way. Now, this is not that moon energy, but we just came out of some heavy Leo energy. Heavy Leo energy with the Mars. Mars was dipping back and forth between Cancer and Leo for 2 months. I was even talking to my dad about this the other day. He was saying he felt it on the 23rd when it went direct. He was like, God, I know what you mean. I had all this stuff going on. It was crazy. And then I had some stuff come to head that was beneficial, that was worrying me and stressing me out. And I was fighting it all up until, and it was on that day, I got an answer that it was good and everything worked out. And I'm much happier now and everything's great. I was like, that's fun, Dad. Thanks for thanks for resonating. I don't know. He's sleeping. He curled up on my robes over there. So he's, oh no, no, I changed clothes and he's all over those clothes. He loves to curl up on clothes I take off. If I take off clothes, he's like, Mama. A bag, papers, or clothes. Yeah, he's right there. He goes over there, he lays down, goes to sleep. It's it's his kryptonite. No toe beans, sorry. See the bigger picture, my darlings. Let's go to that full moon. Sag. At this point, your best bet is to be the bigger person in whatever situation is on your mind. If harsh words have been exchanged, this card comes with a gentle suggestion to diffuse the upset with some humor. The world is your oyster. Oyster. That's a funny word. I say stir. It's not that though. I'm adding a U. It's not correct. The world is your oyster when you draw this card, but you need to find balance between where you are and where you want to be. It may be that you need to do more research before you come closer to whatever it is that you're wanting. When you're manifesting, this journey of discovery can be empowering as dreaming the big dream, as empowering as dreaming the big dream. Seeing the bigger picture. Finding a balance between saying what needs to be said and saying too much. That is a fine balance, isn't it? That is a fine balance when especially when trying to diffuse a situation, the fine art, what to say, when to say it. But when this card is drawn, this is that balance between where you are and where you can envision yourself, where you are seeing everyone being one day, where you hope to be. Try to drive the energy towards that. Let's go to the new moons. We'll say Cancer first because they are the baby. The baby. Relax. Divine feminine energy in this card, and drawing it suggests that goddess energy is on your side. Relax, and your loved ones are being looked after. You and your loved ones are being looked after. Whatever your heart holds dearest is safe and well. This may not be time to charge at what you want. So think about whether you can approach it from another angle. If someone in your life needs you to nurture them, nurture them. Nurture and be gentle with yourself too. Your diet may need improving for your own well being. This card's a good omen for family issues, house moves, sales, purchases. If anybody's been thinking about moving, if you are going through some things with your immediate family and your family structure, your family dynamics, something here needs to be diffused or something that needs protection. Okay. Relax. Whatever your heart holds dearest is safe and well. I was telling somebody this the other day, knowing that you are divinely protected. You're doing good. You're sending out good vibrations. You're a good person. You're making good decisions. You are safe and protected. You are. Whenever you can feel negativity, whenever you can feel the unease coming on, this is because your guides, your guardians, your angels, your ancestors are making you aware, making you very aware so that you can correct it, because you are divinely safe and protected. You are safe and protected. You're being made aware of things happening around you so that you can make decisions. Woo. Hello, message. Grand afternoon, David. Welcome. Good day, as they say, down under. Hard not to open your mouth and speak at times. It's funny. It's funny that you say that. It took my own pops about 67 years to say the statement. I realized that there are some times in looking back where I should have just shut the hell up. I should have not said a damn word. I was like, wow, who are you and what have you done with my dad? But, looking back, whenever you're in the introspection, taking inventory over past conversations, past interactions, that thing I talk about all the time, when we're faced with a new experience, when we're faced with the same experience in a different situation, how are you going to move through it? You're going to do the same thing and repeat cycles. You're going to try something different. Trying something different this time. So I always like to see when people jump off the merry-go-round and go try another toy. I like it. Change is good. Shakes things up. Keeps the energy flowing. I know, my whole Aussie crew. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. Hi, kids. Welcome. I'm always cheering for the Aussies. I need to get me a jersey or something, huh? Need to get me a football jersey from Sydney. Is that okay, David? Do you approve? Grace, y'all watch? I have believe it or not, I have a Hawaiian Warriors soccer jersey or soccer shirt. It's a sporty shirt, but it's for the Hawaiian Warriors because I'm Hawaiian. It's the Rainbow Warriors. So I got to represent. The truth doesn't always set us free. The truth. Oftentimes we have to, it's that pesky filter. The filter, right? Knowing what to say, when to say it, when not to say things. For sure. You gotta send me one. I need to get some merch. So we can exchange. That'd be fun. One day, someday, I'm gonna be so awesome. We're gonna have some merch. I'll have Toe Beans and Rebel on there on my merch, selling my stuff. It'll be adorable. Okay, new moon in Virgo. Oh, we didn't do Scorpio. Excuse me. Go deeper. So this is interesting. See the bigger picture. Be humble. Relax. See the bigger picture. Be humble. Pulling yourself out from the fray. Taking a step back. Relaxing a little bit about a situation. Don't go at it. Don't mirror aggression. Don't lower yourself to people's frequencies to handle a situation. Elevate yourself. Relax about it. Pull yourself out so that you can approach it from a calmer state. Go deeper, Scorpio. You're regaining control of a situation that cut deep. You've moved through your fears and now can see where this issue has come from. Now isn't the time to gloss over the facts. Rather, it's time for you to face your darkest concerns and go deeper. Your situation may need to crumble before it can be renewed. Tower moment. Magic is called for. It's crucial to stay strong now. Oh, why they always got to be okay? Sexuality. It's time to reach for true communion. My voice cracking. It's time to reach for true communion with your partner. Financially, it is a blessed time to work with someone on a joint venture. It's time to release a grudge. It's time to release a grudge. Interesting. This card is an especially good sign for matters related to sex, money, or an obsession that you've been grappling with. Interesting. Okay. Let's pull from the modern. I just got a big whiff of laundry. I love that smell. It smells so good. Big whiff of laundry. I do want to read the new moon Aquarius. Let me see here. All right. So February 27th, it's going to be a new moon in Pisces. Yes. So we got a new moon in Pisces. Tomorrow, bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Okay, so I guess this is why the dreams are going to be all fun, super fun. End of the month of love is tender and sweet, gently illuminating the sign of mystical fishes. It heralds a promising new beginning, especially seeing as the moon's nodes, markers of density, fate, and karma, have now also slipped into Pisces. This emphasizes and expands Piscean energies often linked to spiritual practices that speak of unconditional love and compassion, forgiveness, surrender, art, music, and healing. It's Christ consciousness energy with the fishes anciently linked to the Gnostic teachings of cosmic wisdom, spiritual knowledge, and enlightenment. This Pisces is in highest, most promising evolution. Where in our worlds do these beautiful, soulful themes fit in? How can we invite more love in, more surrender, expand our spiritual boundaries, and awaken? The urge to merge is strong with Pisces, moving our spirits to connect with all that is, to become one. It can be overwhelming to feel all these feelings, particularly with Jupiter square to the moon and sun, which speaks to a potentially excessive desire for escape, a tendency to go over the top. We may think we can do it all over these next several months when in fact we're only capable of so much. Oh, That has been me. I want to do everything now, right now, like 5 minutes ago. Just because we might have a superhuman power or superhuman powers doesn't mean that we need to use them all. But I want to. Prioritizing our energy will become more and more important as we navigate our way to the full moon in Pisces, which will reveal the results of our current manifestations. Practically speaking, this new moon is all about healing our souls, focusing on flow. It's about releasing planning, trusting our intuition, listening to our hearts, and our connection to something much greater than ourselves. This is hilarious. I just got all freaking organized. I got on a plan. I got on a schedule. I'm abiding by it. It feels good. And this is like, chunk it. I will not. I'm not as rigid though. I'm not like, oh my God, freak out because I didn't do this at this time. Or if I'm a little late, I'm 5-10 minutes late here and there. And there's, I'm here and I put in well over my scheduled hours. So if I'm 5 minutes late, I'll always stay an hour after. It's all good. So this is really funny about the schedule. Another powerful expression of Pisces is service. So where in our lives might we find more meaning? For even a mundane life can be deeply meaningful when we approach it with intention. And if we find ourselves gravitating towards self-sacrifice, the question is to ask if this sacrifice is worth it. Is the end result something worth dying for symbolically? That's funny. I'm just picturing the Hanged Man. That's the Hanged Man card. Pisces energy, the martyr, the sacrifice. Symbolically, is it worth dying for, right? Think of the Hanged Man and he's just like, woe to me. This is going to be fun. This is probably why all your dreams are all taken off with you. The card here is the 8 of Cups, which is about, this is really great too, because the 8 of Cups is the man walking towards the moon and away from his emotions, abandoning his emotions to move away. From the confusion of the emotions and get lost in your own desires, your own wishes, your own wants. You're going all nuts and everything is all coming out in the open on your end. Oh my gosh. Second fastest moving horse in the deck. Knight of Wands fell out. That's a little crazy. This is also about just kind of going with the flow though. This is not really attaching yourself to anything. No schedules, no plans, no nothing. This is about being in flow right now with that Knight of Wands falling out, just being in flow. The more you try to resist it, the more you try to control it right now, it's going to frustrate you. You will be very frustrated. This Knight of Wands is down for the ride, up for the adventure. Anything spontaneous, let's do it. Let's go. Feels good. Spontaneous is the Knight of Wands middle name. Knight of Spontaneous Wands. That's his full name. Trying to get through this. Use it. Use it to your benefit. I say this, I was just talking about this, how this last retrograde, I was letting it affect me. And then I started researching, what is this retrograde supposed to be doing? Like, what am I supposed to be doing with it? Why is it fighting me. And then I saw what it was supposed to be used for, and then I started doing that. This is about being more intentional with the energies that are around you, what you have to work with, when you have to work with it, doing what you can when you can, and not being too attached to it, you know. April is just around the corner. April is just around the corner. There's going to be some heavy, fast flow where things are going to feel really nice and clear. It's going to feel very clear after this whole eclipse season that's going to be coming and going around April. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. We'll do it together. It'll be nice. We'll get through it. I don't even like to say get through it because it makes it sound like it's bad. We're going to learn about it and kick its butt and use it to our benefit. How's that? That's how I want to use the Venus and Mercury retrogrades that are coming up. I want to figure out what they're for and use them. Use them for their intended purpose. Being on the offense, not the defense. Attune to the divine. So there's, opportunity to slip into the flow of life right now. That's what the new moon in Pisces is. That's exactly it. You have the opportunity to slip into the flow of life right now. See, when that happens, you want what is happening, and what is happening is what you want. Your manifesting is working perfectly. Just make sure that you stay attuned to your higher self, and you'll be well on your way to feeling blissfully happy and in tune with your dreams. In tune with your dreams. Meditation is the best way to connect with your higher self, so practice it if you know how, or try learning from an online instructional video. Above all else, be kind to yourself and others. Wow, that's the new moon in Pisces. Attune to the divine. Especially a good sign for matters related to spirituality, contacting other realms, taking some time out, or dealing with a fear. Taking some time out. You're not supposed to be go. You're not supposed to be rigorous and structured right now. Isn't the opposite of Pisces Virgo? Aren't they opposite of one another? On the wheel. In it. I'm gonna go back and look at this daggum wheel. Show me your wheel. Pisces. Bing, bing, bing. I knew it. I'm ready to take the test. Give me the test. I'm ready. Just kidding. The opposite of Pisces is Virgo. Virgo is structured, disciplined, all about the details, being on time, getting things done, rigorous. Opposite of that is Pisces. Pisces is like, well, when you're done, you let me know. I'll be over here. Give me about a 30-minute head start so I can get a shower. You know, and that's okay. Do it. There's a calm before the storm. There's a calm after the freaking storm. I feel like we kind of earned this break. You know, we earned this break. Virgo could be a good match for Pisces. They could be. They're very opposite-y. Now, I'm the opposite of Cancer is Capricorn. And they're better as friends. Like they they complement one another very well, but it takes effort. It takes some work because they're really good friends. What one is, the other one isn't. So they make up for the differences in one another. So, but they are a good match. It would absolutely depend on the other placements and of course the house. But yeah, they're actually okay. They're an okay match. They're an okay match. I've heard difficulties, but there's good. I've always gotten along splendidly with Capricorns, but they're just a little gruff for me, and I'm a little wispy washy for them. And that's what you tend to get with the opposite sign of your chart. It's like, it's everything you aren't, they are, and everything they aren't, you are. So it's interesting. It's interesting. That's that whole opposite of you on the wheel stuff. It's okay. They make really good friends. That's what I've always heard. Like Aquarius and Leo, I've heard they make amazing friends, but like horrible mates. They're okay mates, but they're which is interesting because my mom's an Aquarius and my brother's a Leo, and they're actually really good friends. They understand each other. They get each other. Interestingly enough. So anyway, that was our little side detour for astrology talk. But that's about utilizing that energy. We're not supposed to be, going hard to the hoop right now to, be disciplined and structured and all that stuff. You are supposed to be dream journaling. You are supposed to be taking it a little bit more easy right now. We've got the Two of Wands. This is contemplation time. Contemplation time. We're not trying to put a lot of excess pressure on ourselves. Here's the Judgment card coming out. Take your time with this decision. This is a major decision. This is your higher calling. Higher calling pulling you forward. Five of Pentacles. Some of you might need to take this time to get a little bit more guidance, get a little bit more assistance. Some of you are seeking a leg up. Ten of Wands. Coming out so much lately. Ten of Swords. Good grief. So, with each ending comes a new beginning. With each ending comes a new beginning. To not get bogged down in what you're losing or what you're not going to have anymore, or what's not going to be there, or what's not coming with you, or who hasn't been able to hold up on their end, or who hasn't come forward for you, or who hasn't followed through, or what's not happening, or what you're not getting. Ugh. Tell me about the Two of Wands, please. Please, please, please. Four of Wands sideways. Structure's off. Stability's off. Okay. This is like You ain't got to go home, but you can't stay here. This might not even be a place to go. There might not even be a home to go to. That's in flux. That's in question right now. That may not even be an option, or it's a limited option. This is a very limited option that you have here. One of these paths is not very long, and the other path is completely unknown. Tell me about the Judgment. There's this. Oh, there's my friend. See, as I was saying, Hanged Man. Confused. But again, this is not fast. This is not quick moving. This is not rushing around to hurry up and make a decision. There's no need. There's no need to pull yourself and drag yourself through these options as quick as possible. No reasons whatsoever. There's a lot weighing on this. It needs to have time to be worked through, to be thought through. 3 10s out here. Big freaking deal. It's a big freaking deal. Tell me about the 5 of Pentacles. Six of Swords. Devil, Hermit. Here's another 10. Another 10 again. 10, 10, 10, 10. 2 10s from each deck. How you like me now? Okay. This is the only thing you can think about. It's just swimming in your mind, weighing heavily on your mind. You feel pretty alone with some pretty heavy stuff on your shoulders here. There's a lot weighing on you. You're a little upset at the fact that you may have even put yourself here. You know that you put yourself here, so it's like you can't even really ask for help to get out of it, because it's of your own making. A lot of times you're hoping that somebody will come to the rescue, but honestly, it's something you gotta kind of work through on your own. 10 of Wands. You stinker. Okay. Yeah. Which way? What do I do? 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 What do I do with myself? What do I do with myself? 7 of Pentacles. Page of Cups and the Queen of Swords. Be gentle with yourself. And just work from a place of what you really want. That Queen of Swords is like brutal, honest truth. Brutal, honest truth. And be okay with it. Be okay with it. It is what it is, no matter what. So what? You're in this position. 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, Tower. So what? You think you're the only one to ever experience downtrodden times? You think you're the only one to ever have turmoil and pain and struggle and strife? I always think this too, and it's not the greatest think it's not the greatest way to think about things, but if you're having a pity party and you're all up in your head about not having much choice, not having very optimal choices, not having many choices, having too many choices, being overwhelmed, just always think, and I think this too, somebody out there's always got it worse than you do. Someone out there has always got it worse than you do. They just do. They do. Someone out there is smarter than you. Someone out there is going to be better than you. Someone out there is going to know more than you. Someone out there is going to, it just is what it is. But that's, also someone else has hit rock bottom harder, faster, and deeper than you have. Seven of Wands. I get it. You want to say how yours is bad and I don't understand and you don't get it. And you can't possibly understand. Baby, when I tell you, yes, I can. 1000% I can understand. When I tell you that I have been there, I'm going through it now. Just because I don't come online and rattle my business all over the internet, that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to help you and guide you. I take all this junk, apply it to my life, and the results are a happy, thriving, healthy, forward-moving, optimal thinking, productive individual that processes my problems and my trauma and figures out how to work through it and comes back here and teaches y'all how to do it too. I don't give you details because who cares? Y'all have details too. Are you here for my details? No. Do your details really matter? They're for you. Honestly, perception is a very interesting thing anyways, but we won't get into that because there's your version of what happened, somebody else's version of what happened that had that same experience with you, and somewhere in the middle is the actual truth. Does any of that matter? No. What matters is what you do with it and how you move through it, how you empower yourself because of it. We don't run around hanging ourselves up on this cross everywhere we go. Poor me, take pity on me. I am such a victim of my life. Poor, pitiful me. I guarantee you someone out there does have it harder than you do. Deceit, lies, betrayal, backstabbing, people trying to get away with things. It happens to everybody. Welcome to life. Is it always bad? No. If it's your primary focus, it is. If it's your primary focus and all you think about and all you're feeding energy into, yeah, that'll be your cycle you're stuck in. That'll be what you create every day, day in, day out. This is about choosing a different path. This is about thinking differently. This is about awakening yourself to the fact that you do have options and you do have choices. At least you do. Some people don't. Oh, yeah. I appreciate your appreciation, babe. I appreciate your appreciation. Be humble came out. Be humble. Go deeper. See the bigger picture, the whole picture, the entirety of everything, all encompassing, all inclusive, everybody's perspective. That's also another meaning of the Hanged Man, is the other person's perspective. This will give you a hell of a viewpoint. For crying out loud, relax. Relax. It's not that serious. It's really not. You got air in your lungs. You got the ability to try again. I know y'all got internet. Y'all sitting there watching me. Y'all watching me online right now. Y'all got a device, something to see me at. The better to see you with, my dear. Focus on what you have to be thankful for and still keep that momentum going, and universe will continue to give you things to be grateful for. Once you start feeding that momentum and that energy, what starts to manifest and create from there makes this option and choice a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer. And your tens start to look a lot better. Starts to look like, finally, finally, I get to be happy. I get to be happy. Finally. Me. Put that devil to bed. Get in there with your 7 of Swords. Get away from my pre-empress. Sit over here with the emperor. There. Holy deck answering me. Nice. I like when they do that. I love it. Even, look at what's happening with people who are going through serious illness, who are maimed in accidents, going through a car accident, having some sort of a horrific event happening, losing a child, actually having something catastrophic happening to you, not just living in a moment of thinking that it could have, not staying there forever and enveloping yourself in it like a warm blanket of victimhood, your onesie of victimhood with your little ears and your corner that you can sit in and hide from the world. Come out and realize that, hey, everybody's got their turn. I had mine. You know what I'm going to do with that? I'm going to take that energy and I'm going to make myself a better person because of it. I'm not a victim because of it. I'm going to become better because of it. That's the other path. That's the other option. That's the other direction. An hour on. That was an hour. How you feel? Bye. Oh, yeah. I got some pretty serious stuff happening in my family too. Some pretty serious stuff that I can't even talk about online. I can't even talk about it. I can't divulge it. It's personal and it's serious, but it's major. It's big stuff. It's legitimate, real life, actual, factual, legitimately happening. Like, I could produce this event, take you to it, and it is real time in this day. It's happening. Not, could have been, not maybe was, not if I, talk you into believing this story or real, actual crap that I'm having to deal with because people I love make horrible choices and horrible decisions. And it's not your fault. It's not your fault that, you don't, I don't know. You choose your family, I guess, but this is a very interesting karma that we're meant to go through. It's very interesting lessons we're meant to experience. Everybody's got something major. Everybody's got something like freaking wild. Think of some of the craziest stuff that you've ever seen in movies, and yeah, it's actually happening. That illness. There's nothing you can do about it. When your baby's sick and they're in the hospital and you're helpless and there's nothing you can do and you have to just wait and watch and suffer with them, and even harder because your mind is so much more far gone. They're just sitting there trying to get through it. You're watching them try to get through it while your mind is just an utter turmoil, while it is your captive. It's your captor. Your mind is your captor in those events. I'm sorry you had to go through that. I bet. I know, I bet. Yeah. I know. Oh yeah. We all assume, you don't have it as bad as us. Assumptions are fun, aren't they? I like it. Oh, we just passed 111. I'm at 111 again. I missed the 111.11. I've been getting that the last 3 lives. I missed it. But I am seeing 111, 1 hour and 11 minutes on. So I'm grateful for this opportunity. I'm grateful for this opportunity to try, to experiment, to figure out what doesn't work, what does work, to go back in, be presented with more options, to be able to try again. It's all about going back in and trying again. Get yourself up, dust yourself off, and try again. Dust yourself off and try again. You can dust it off and try again. Because if at first you don't succeed, you're welcome for the earworm. All right, kids, we're going to end it here. That's about an hour. Running me a little cards. It was good to see y'all. I will be back on again tomorrow. So I will see y'all tomorrow, same time. You like my new schedule? Do you like it? Perfect. You have a wonderful evening. Grand evening, my dear. I will see you, if not tomorrow, then Friday. If not Friday, then Sunday. Our Sunday. So it's a day behind you. That's all. A day behind you. So, but yeah, that's the schedule. I love it. And I got content coming out on my YouTube channel. So y'all be sure to go over and check that out. Also, don't forget to put replay in the comment section if you're catching that replay and where you're watching from. Don't forget to hit like. Don't forget to hit follow, subscribe. Thank y'all so much. And I will see y'all later.